ดีค่ะ Welcome to be my guest and you're with me สดชื่นริมเกรียงไก่ In today's episode we will be talking to a new player in the food industry who has developed a new product catering to health conscious people. What is this new product? Let's find out with our guest today. In today's episode, we are joined by Kun Kittima Thongate, Assistant to the Managing Director of Nordic Ginpak Company. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
First of all, let me ask you about the product, which is called carrot. Can you tell us how it is created?
Oh, the carrot. Actually, we play with the word. Care is like we caring for people health, and then rot is actually our kid is named Carrot. So
I
that's
see.
why is the the background form.
I see. So it's not basically the ingredients, it's not just carrot, but actually many vegetables,
Right. Yeah. Specifically at the care, and then rot is just altogether is the name of veggie, and also is the name of the kid.
I see.
Yeah.
So it's just a play of words.
It's just a play of the word.
I
Yeah.
see. So about the product itself, like you've told me earlier that it's only vegetables
Yes.
and it's a seasoning powder. So how is it different from the seasoning powder in the market right now?
Okay, first of all, our product is a seasoning powder, and also it doesn't put any MSG. If you looking into the supermarket at the seasoning row, you will see that almost 100% of the seasoning they use MSG as one of the ingredients.
I
So
see.
we think that how about we do something differently by not using MSG as an ingredient, but the challenge is that how about the taste?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. So what about the taste? Is it different or does it, let's say, is it better or how does it taste?
Actually, the taste is not different.
Oh,
If
really?
you use other, seasoning powder, the name that you can see in the supermarket. If you use carrot, our seasoning powder, the taste is not different.
I
Just
see.
could be like a little bit drop, like 5% because of Thai people or other people they get used to for monosodium glutamate.
I see. So how did you come up with this idea of using only vegetables?
Actually, our company start for 12 years ago, and we start from supply the vegetable to the big manufacturing.
I see.
And when ongoing on the process, there is some waste because of some of the vegetable that they order to our company. Some of them they don't meet the specifications.
I see.
For example, the length like 10 centimeters, but when we buy from the farmer,
Yeah, you cannot
sometimes
choose exactly.
no,
yes.
we cannot control 100% for the
course.
spec, but for the farmer, we cannot tell them that you just supply us
Of
for 10
course.
centimeter. So we have to buy from them, and then we need to select. In the
see.
selection process, so of course there is some waste. So how we can manage that waste? Someday, we got a waste almost like 500 to 600 kilogram.
Wow, that's
So
so much.
That's so much,
Exactly.
If we, put it out from our factory, it means that's a waste. But if it's
course.
still, sit in our factory,
Yeah.
so it's something that we can make a use from that.
Of course. And plus it's such a waste to throw away good products because it's just, the length.
Right.
It's not that the quality is bad.
Quality taste
Yeah.
is there, and also the nutrition is also there in
I
the
see.
vegetable. So we think that we as a Thai people, they like to cook at our kitchen,
Yes.
cook for the kids, right? And Thai people love something that tasty. For example, like making a soup. If you consider Chinese people or Japanese,
Yes.
they use onion or radish to
Yes.
make a soup
Yes.
to give a sweet taste. So some of our vegetable, which is like a radish or like corianders or onion. So it's there. So we think that how we can, make a use from that, and that, those vegetables, they give a nice taste too.
Yes.
So we start to explore, do our, small R&D. First start, we use those vegetables by boil them, and then taste.
Start from basic boiling
Right,
and tasting.
boiling, make it like a stir, and then we taste, and the taste is nice.
I see.
So we think that's all. The concept is work out, and then we start to the next step by do R&D, how we can make like a powder
I see.
from wet thing to be a dry thing. So we try to do like a sun dry, and the outcome is not good because of it make the product. The color is not good. It's
Yeah.
a little bit dark.
I see.
Yeah. So we changed to another methodology. So we use air dry.
Oh, okay.
And then after we use the air dry, the result is good, but the cost of air dry is high,
Yes.
and it's spent quite a long time. So compared to the demand to the market, we cannot answer that question.
course.
So we change. Before we change, we study a lot from the research.
Yes. I
And
can
then-
imagine though. Oh, you have to try everything yourself.
Almost 6
obviously.
months to a year to get this done.
Yes.
So finally, we find out the microwave dry. So it answer our question, and then it make a nice result. So the powder is good color, and also the smell is also nice too.
I see. So how long has this product been in the market?
Actually, the product already finished for a year, but we
Okay.
just supply to top supermarket as the first modern trade.
I see. So it's recently launched?
Just recently launched for a month.
Oh, it's very new actually.
Very new.
Yeah.
Before we just sell through online, and then we just drop it and then focus on our day-to-day product, supply the vegetable to the manufacturing or export the vegetable. So I think that we need to make it come back,
Yeah.
because it's a nice product and it's a good product.
Very useful actually.
Yeah.
And giving people some, healthier options
Of
for
course,
cooking.
of course,
Yes.
yeah. After we launch, I do the digital marketing. I put the ingredient, and we get a very good result from people who see our advertising
Yeah.
in the Facebook. Many people they send me a question, ask me that this product can use for their kids, and this product can use for the patient or for the senior person, and also the Muslim, because we get halal certificate. And many people who concerned on their health, like
Yeah.
a health lover,
Yeah.
they ask me a lot of questions about ingredient, about the nutrition, and most of them they feel like it's useful because of there is no MSG, and
see.
it make this product different to the market.
I see. Well, now we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll talk more about your customers.
Okay, all right.
Welcome back to the program. We are still here with Kun Kittima Thongate, Assistant to the Managing Director of Nordic Impact Company. So in our second break, we will talk about your customers that
Yes.
you mentioned earlier. That that it's the group is to senior people, maybe some people who have some health problems and health conscious people. So can you tell us a little bit more what these people have contacted you and look for in your product?
Yeah, I spent almost 3 weeks to respond with our customer.
Nearly a month. Yeah.
Through online, through Facebook inbox, because I would like to observe that
Yes.
behavior and also the problem, or what is our solution that can meet their needs. So most of people they are actually can say that 100% are health conscious people who contact me. The biggest group is the health lover, who's like the age about 25 to 35 years old, who doesn't want to eat MSG and also who concerned on their weight, control the weight or diet. So they ask me about the ingredient, and also is that sure that I don't put MSG, So I send them the ingredient, and also they tell them that we get the certificate from GMP and also HACCP. So we guarantee that this is 100% from natural. So that's the first group, who is the health lover. And the second group is the moms and kids. The problem of the mom is, the kids doesn't eat vegetable.
Yes.
So this is, almost 60-70% is, made from vegetable.
Yeah.
So mom, they put this powder in the food, in the cook, like very easy, like omelette in the morning. So they, so the kid get the fiber, and also is
so
a
they
lot
get
of,
the health benefits.
right,
of
a
it.
health benefit from using this seasoning as well. And the third target is the senior person. A senior person, they doesn't want to consume MSG, so they talk with me through inbox, through online, and then they order to online. And the fourth group is patient who get some health problem, avoid to consume MSG. So that kids contact me and then order to online. And the last one is Muslim, because of our product get the certificate from Halal.
So it seems like you have many group of people who's interested in your products.
Right.
So it just started out in Facebook and it just spread. Is that how it started?
Right. I get like almost hundreds comments, and also from lines and inbox. So that quite make us feel ensure that the product answers the needs
It kind
for
of
some.
encourages you,
Right. It is a very interesting information, like doing a focus group, right?
Yes.
So we get that in return, and then we will develop others related product, for example, for vegetarian, and also for like spicy people who love spicy taste.
I see. And so what are the ingredients? Can you tell us a little bit more about the ingredients that you use to make this product?
The two majority ingredient is, the first one is radish, which is like Japanese people when they make a soup, they use radish to be ingredient. And the second one is onion, like Western people they make an onion soup. So those two vegetables, they give us a nice smell and also a nice taste.
Yes,
like
it
give
blends
us,
together
right, it's
very
blend
well.
together and give us some of the sweet taste to the soup and to the cooking.
Yes. I see. So that's the only two vegetables you use?
We have other seasoning, other ingredient to make the taste is good, that are nice too. For example, like coranders, some of the glucose, and pepper, and some of salt. We use low sodium salt.
I see. So currently, are you just focusing on the domestic market, or do you have plans to, export your product to other countries as well?
After we launch this, there's some people from like CLMV contact us, interested to import this product to their supermarket. And also, yesterday we have some of the customer from Vietnam, from Laos, visit us at the booth, and then they interested us to provide them a quotation.
I see.
Yeah, it's like it's matched to the premium market.
I
So
see.
hopefully that we get the customer
Yeah, hopefully.
from this booth, from
Because it
this
sounds
fair.
very, very healthy, and it seems like what the market needs right now.
Yeah.
Because currently, I think the trend for the market is more of like health conscious people and like exercise, healthy food, and all of that. I think this really answers.
People like to
need.
make a clean food.
Exactly.
That's an interesting trend. Like I guess some customer, they would like to be our distributor because normally they cook clean food and then sell to that customer in
I
some
see.
ways. Yeah.
I see. So you mentioned that this is one of your products. Do you have other healthy products in your company as well?
Our product lines in our company is 100% made from vegetable, like a spice set for tom yum, like a tom yum set or kapao set. So all of them we don't use MSG,
I see.
100% from natural.
I
Yeah.
see. So right now you mentioned earlier that your products can be found in supermarkets. And where else can people find this product? Like if they're interested, maybe they're not close to the supermarket, but they want to order your product. Is it available on the internet or how?
Yes, it's available on the internet. People can, order through online. And now, actually, it's a good problem because of people ask a lot that, where else that they can, find this kind of product. So we are expanding our channel to reach more people.
I see. And I've heard that recently you received an award for
Yes.
your product. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
First, last year we received SME Champion Award.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a provincial champion award from SOSW. Yeah, and we not a so that's like a certification.
Yes.
And also we certify for other manufacturing standard.
I see. So this was before the product has been launched
Yeah,
that you
right.
received this award, like
Right,
certification.
before commercial launch. And also we got the certification from National Innovation Association of Thailand
I see.
by Ministry of Science.
I see.
Yeah.
At the same time, or was it after?
Just last year.
Oh wow.
Just last year.
So you have
NIA.
2 awards to support this
Right,
product.
Right, to make
I
people confident
Of
because we
course.
are just the small
Yes.
SME, right? So
Yes.
that award or certificate, it helped us a lot to make other people or the modern trade channel to confident in our product.
I'm sure, because when people want to buy something that they would consume, they would want to know that they can be confident with the product.
Definitely.
Yeah, and with that, I'm sure that they're like, okay, I'm gonna buy your product for
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, now we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll talk more about your booth in the event.
Okay.
Welcome back to the program. Well, in our last break, before that we mentioned that we'll talk about your booth and why you decided to join ThaiFex. So can you, tell us a little bit your decision? Why did you decide to join this year's ThaiFex?
Because we would like to get more customer and also we would like to get a feedback from the potential customer.
Yes.
This is our first year, actually not first year. The first year is the first time is last year that we joined, but we joined with the government. So
I
we don't
see.
have to pay anything, right?
I see.
But this year we would like to have our own booth to be able to do things that we want.
Yes.
So of course we would like to see more customer, both like a domestic and also a foreign customer,
I
and
see.
would like to get a feedback,
I see.
to our products.
So basically to expand more, within not just a limited, but more in your own ways, right?
Right, right,
I see.
right.
So recently, I know it's just been a few days that you've joined the, event. How was the feedback so far?
I'm quite satisfied to the result and the feedback because we meet variety of the customer,
Yes.
like a business owner who do the restaurant business. They would like to buy our product to be like an ingredient to
Yeah.
make things different to their competitor, and then they can claim that their food is totally what they call a healthy food.
Yes.
So that's the first group, and the second group is a modern trade. So yesterday we met some of the modern trade, a big name in the shop, in the
see.
fair, and the third one is a channel from overseas. Like we met supermarket from Vietnam,
Okay.
from Laos.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, that's great. The result
Yeah.
is great for the first day, and hopefully that today we get more result.
Yes.
And another one is quite excited me too. Is the big chain restaurant
I see.
in Thailand that they would like to use our seasoning powder to be like differentiate
Yeah.
in the market.
Make something new for
Make
their-
something
their
new for the
restaurant.
health conscious customer.
I see.
Group.
So normally is it like mostly foreigners or, it's more of the domestic customers at the moment?
50-50. 50% Thai and also 50% foreigner.
I see. And are you expecting more foreigners or you're expecting, more domestic customers?
I expect both because both is make a different result For domestic, it's good for us to expand others product line. But
see.
for domestic, it's good that we can make a big volume from
Yes,
that.
of course. I see. And so, after the exhibition, and suppose this product goes, viral, will you have any future, products that you're planning, to, support this product later on?
Yeah, of course, we will focus on a healthy product with no MSG, and also focus on a seasoning. Could be like not powder, but could be like others different thing that now is under R&D.
Yes.
Yeah, we have support from the university to make R&D. And for the carrot itself, we will launch another taste, vegetarian. For
Okay.
people who eat
But isn't
vegetarian.
this vegetarian already? Because
Oh.
it's just vegetables,
It's a vegetable, but for vegetarian they don't eat
Onion,
onion
yes,
and
okay.
radish and also
Some
pepper.
Yeah. So if you want to launch that product, what other type of vegetables would you use?
Other type
Yeah.
vegetable,
Yeah,
right?
what type? Because you said that radish and onion makes the taste good. So if you can't use this, what will you use?
Pepper and coriander to make a nice smell
Yeah.
and a taste too.
But would that be enough? Or do you have you're still thinking about it? You don't really have a main vegetable that you'll use yet?
Thinking about that, but it still need to start from one
Yeah, of course.
to do an R&D and testing.
Yes, I see.
Actually, in Thailand, we have a plenty of vegetable
Yes.
that we can do a testing.
Yes, and it's a way to help farmers as well,
Yeah.
to buy their products and help them buy more quantity, and you don't actually have to use it all in the manufacturing. You
Right.
can use for other stuff as well.
But it's good for them too because of we don't have a specification. We don't have a standard.
Yeah.
It could be like a size S. Not like have to be like a size ML, L or
Yeah,
XL.
I see. So it's easier for them to sell as
Help
well.
them
I
in another
see.
way.
So currently, are you just buying, from farmers in a certain province, or you are taking vegetables from all over the country?
Both. Some
Okay.
direct from the farmer and some from the middleman.
I see. And which provinces you're buying from? Rick?
Our factory located in Ratchaburi. So we have a supplier, around our provincial. Some from Nakhon Pathom, some from Ratchaburi.
I see, because they also have farmers already
Right,
there, right?
right. Kanchanaburi, something like that.
Yeah, so it's close by.
It's close by. Logistics is good
Yes.
in that area.
I see. So, well, lastly, do you like to say a few words to our viewers about your product?
Yeah, I think this is like a healthy product, which is we currently that there is no MSG, so it's good for Thai people to reduce potential to get some disease or some
Yes.
sickness from eating much or eating a lot of MSG. So I think it's good for many people. Actually, it's for all. Actually, so I think we need to consume less of MSG and then concern about their health for the
Yes.
future. So we can buy. We have only one health, one life.
Of
So
course.
what we eat is mean that the future.
Yes, I see. And it's also suitable for kids who don't like vegetables as well, as you can just, add a little bit of this and they wouldn't
In the
smell
cooking.
anything.
No.
Right? There's no smell, right? I
No.
forgot to ask about
No,
this.
no,
No
there is
smell at
no
all?
smell.
What about the taste, like the texture? Do you feel any vegetable flavor in it?
Not at all. It's like when you eat like a soup, like suki or like this soup.
Yeah.
So something like that. Or if you use a big name in the market,
Yes.
actually it doesn't make
A
things
lot
different.
of MSG as well. But with this, there is nothing, and it's just, healthiness inside.
It doesn't
of
make your tongue numb.
And you don't need lots of water after
No
as
need.
well, which is
So
good.
That's good.
Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you so much for joining us today. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you.
With the recent food trends being all preservative-free, gluten-free, and basically just 100% all-natural ingredients, carrot seems to be going on the right and bright path. And that's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you again next time. สวัสดีค่ะ